Hello, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the first video that is actually going to be on Dragon Ball Legends. Now, we are going to do two different things in this video. One, I'm going to... Actually, you know what? We're going to actually start on this. I'm going to go over each of the new units that came out. For those of you that are following, there is currently a dual banner going on. There are 5 new units that have been released, and it's going to be a little wonky here because I didn't get them all back to back, but they released this Goku, which is a full power Super Saiyan 4. They released Merged Zamasu, or Fusion Zamasu, whatever you want to call him. They released Omega Shenron, and they released Vegito Blue, who is the LF that is exclusive to this banner. He is ridiculous. And then lastly, they released this Rage Trunks from the future. So the banners are split into 2. They have the future one, which is the Trunks, the Zamasu, and then the Vegito Blue, and then the GT banner, which is Omega Super Saiyan 4 Full Power Goku, and Vegito is on that one as well. Just like last year, they did the 5 new units split between banners and stuff. So we're just going to look at each of them real quick, look at their abilities, how good they are, or whatever. Tomorrow I will be releasing individual videos covering each unit. I will use them and show off what they can do. This guy is the only guy I did not get to 3 stars because I actually have not pulled a dupe of a single one of these, so they don't have any extra stars on them unless I used a Z power on them. He's the only one I didn't because he doesn't get another tag, so I didn't use it on him as much. So... I mean, here you can see he has the 10 times Kamehameha and then Unleashed Super Dragon Fist, which I hate the name of that attack because at the end of the day, he just uses another Kamehameha, but it's pretty cool looking, I will say. It does good damage. So here's his cards that he holds and then his tags, which he has pretty good tags. Super Saiyan 4, obviously, we're waiting for an actual leader for that, but he has Saiyan, which is great, GT, which is really good now that they've added all these new units recently, the 2 Super Saiyan 4s, this guy, and then the Omega. It's a much better team than it was a while back. And then he's on the Sun family, which is, I mean, it is what it is. So, main ability, these times were dark enough without you, draw the Ultimate Arts card, Unleash Super Dragon Fist. I mean, that's pretty much how all Ultimate Arts work. Plus 20% damage inflicted for 20 timer counts. That's actually... Oh, and plus 30% to blast damage inflicted for 30 timer counts. Increases Arts card draw speed by 1 for 15 timer counts, and then 25 timer counts must be elapsed. Now, my reactions here, I actually have not looked at what each of them do. I've only used them, so I only know how they feel, not necessarily like what they look like on paper, but only how they have performed as I have used them. So after I do the videos tomorrow covering each of them individually and how good they are, then I will put them together in a tier list. The tier list, keep in mind, is going to be my personal opinions. It's not going to be 100 based on fact. It's just going to be my preference on the units. Whether, like, some of the judgment I'm going to be is purely based on how cool are their attacks going to look. So, I mean, it's not going to be 100% accurate. It's just my personal opinion, so keep that in mind. Tag GT base blast attack during battle. This is Z ability at level 1. Level 2 goes up to 6% boost. That's actually not bad. Okay, and then so applies the following effects to self when this character enters the battlefield if there is another Tag Saiyan battle member other than this character in the party. So if you're running one of the other Super Saiyan 4s, obviously that'll work. Restores ki by 50 and reduces damage received by 45% for 10 timer. That's pretty good. Applies the following effects to self when this character uses a blast art, plus 25%. Oh my goodness gracious. So this guy, I knew he was a damage dealer. I didn't realize, like, it was like this. This is ridiculous. Okay, maximum overcharge. The following effects occur when he enters the battlefield. He really likes entering this battlefield, I guess. He draws a blast arts card next. Figures. 15% damage inflicted and 20% blast damage inflicted for 15 timer counts. Good lord. So when this guy enters the field, that's when he's most effective. So this guy's going to be just a guy that you're constantly wanting to switch out. And I guess he just stacks the damage on damage and just more damage. Good lord. Alright, there's his little card effect. So that pretty much covers him. He's just a damage dealer, and I guess for a little bit he can tank as well as long as you swap him in. I think that was one of the ones where you need another Saiyan character, though, so do keep that in mind. You're going to want to run him with another Saiyan. Alright, next we'll go over to Fusion Zamasu. So, this guy, from what I have used, this guy is ridiculous. I mean, this guy is super, super strong. I would say that he is definitely worth going for if you don't have him. So, yeah, his blast attack gives him 5% health restoration. His green card reduces enemy ki by 40, which is super annoying in PvP. And then randomly applies two of the following effects: 20% blast damage, and nullifies attribute downgrades for 20 timer counts, and restores ki by 40. That's just... God, that's annoying. Okay, oh, I didn't look at his tags. So his tags are God Ki, which is super broken, Future, which is also super broken, Regeneration, which is also super broken, Fusion Warrior, which is also super broken, and then Patara and Powerful Opponent. So he actually contains, if not the best, at least top 5 best tags in the game. I mean, it's crazy how good they made this guy. Main ability, draws the ultimate arts card, Lightning of Absolution, restores own health by 20% and ki by 40. This guy is super, super ridiculous. You have to find a way to get rid of him as fast as possible. Minus 100% to enemy sustained damage cut effects, so you cannot tank against this guy, is basically what that means. Z ability at 2, 21% blast attack to tag Future and tag God Ki. I mean, you get him to 6, then you also get base blast attack and defense plus 15% to a powerful opponent. This guy gets ridiculous so fast. Like, I would love to get him to 6-star. I don't think it'll happen, but I would love to get him to 6-star. Unique ability, Eternal Radiance, applies the following effects to self according to the number of timer counts elapsed from the start. So 15 timer counts, 40% to damage inflicted, 30 increases art card draw speed by 1, and it cannot be canceled. Neither one of those actually, none of these can actually. And then 50, he gets -5 to arts cost, which is, I mean, you're talking about all 3 of those. I mean, the 40% damage inflicted is already ridiculous. Adding those other 2 on top is just stupid. Plus 30% to blast damage inflicted against all characters except for Zamasu and Goku Black. That is so annoying and so good. Almighty Immortal Fusion. Now, this part I did know about. Applies the following effects to self after enemy attack is over. Gradually restores health each... Oh, no, I clicked off of it. Each timer count for 30 timer counts. Once again, he's just going to keep healing. You have to keep pressure on him or he will destroy you. 20% to damage inflicted, cannot be canceled, up to 80%. I mean, I can't even begin to state how stupid that is. Then he also reduces damage received by 40% until combo ends when changing cover. Knocks enemy back to long range if a cover change is performed against their strike arts. This is really good. This is on the same level as the purple Super Vegito with the legendary finisher. This guy is ridiculously good. And then you can combo it into a special move. It's so strong, it's ridiculous. That's pretty much it for this guy. He really is worth going for. If you don't have him, 100% I would say go for him, because he's great. In my opinion, as a whole, the Future banner is better. You've got Rose on there. You've got the LF Vegeta, which I will go over him. I actually, as you can see, he's my most recent pull. I actually got him off of the... oh my god. What did I get him off of? I can't remember. I think I got him off of the tickets, actually, and I'd never been so happy. I mean, that was a guy that I went for forever, and I just couldn't pull him. But moving on. Then we've got Rage Trunks, which a lot of people thought that this guy was going to be the best just because of the fact that, you know, he beats Fusamasu. He is very good. He's not anything that I would deem absolutely ridiculous, but he is very good. His tags, Hybrid Saiyan's good, Super Saiyan is pretty good, and Future and Vegeta Family, those are all good tags, but this is also where he is weaker than some of the others. Future and Vegeta family are probably the only ones there that I would even recommend making a team out of. And even Vegeta family, I would much rather Future, GT, God Key, Regeneration, any of those I think are way better than that. So that is kind of where he struggles. Final Flash and Final Rage Buster. His green card restores his own health by 15% and cancels own attribute downgrades. This is very useful. And 15% to damage inflicted for 15 timer counts, and that does stack, by the way. It is stackable, and you can get pretty ridiculous pretty fast with that. Main ability, this ends right now, draws the Ultimate Arts card, Final Rage Buster. Same thing as pretty much all of these characters, that's what they do, but then obviously 60% damage inflicted for 15 timer counts, and reduces damage received by 35% for 20 timer counts. So this guy, as you can see, is a defense type. He lives up to that easily. Tag Future, Tag Vegeta, 21% blast defense. He does actually, that is pretty good actually. At 6 he gets blast attack as well, and it goes up by 7%. That's a good mix, no doubt. I'll do whatever it takes to save this planet. His first unique ability, plus 20% to damage inflicted against Tag God Key. Really good. And regeneration, that also does stack. So as you can see, this guy is literally the direct counter to Zamasu. If you don't have this guy and you go up against Zamasu in PvP, you're probably going to lose. I'm just letting you know now, he's ridiculous. But really that, at the end of the day, is what this guy is made for. He's made to counter that Zamasu. But he reduces damage received by 20% for 20 timer accounts when he enters the battlefield, and reduces damage received by 30% until combo ends when changing cover. So he is able to tank very well if you put him in the right situation. Shortens own substitution count by 10 when enemy activates Rising Rush. That's pretty good. It's not anything I would deem crazy, but it is good. While he is on the battlefield, the following effect occurs every time when hit with pretty much anything. Up to 60% damage inflicted, 10% per stack, 10% damage inflicted by allied Tag Future or Tag Vegeta family for 25 timer counts. That's very good when partnered with the legendary finish Vegeta Blue. And then draw a special arts card next. That only happens one time though. And then he gets plus 20% to damage inflicted for 20 timer counts every time another battle member is hit with an enemy strike, blast, or special move arts attack. So he's really good to have just sitting in the back, and then bring him out occasionally and just whip him with damage and tank. I mean, he's good. He's very good. I am going to save Vegito Blue for last, just because of how stupid that unit is. I skipped over Omega on accident. Okay, so Omega, this guy is one of those guys that you're going to either love him or you're going to hate him, depending on how lucky you are. But we'll get to that in a second. Character tags, Fusion Warrior, Powerful Opponent, Regeneration, and GT are all great. Shadow Dragon and Absorption are not that much. Powerful Opponent is really only great right now for certain teams. It's not going to be anything that you're going to be like, oh, I'm going to build this around. It's not going to work like that. But Regeneration, Fusion Warrior, GT, great tags. Negative Karma Ball and Negative Karma Power Ball are his moves, and the Gigantic Blaze. He inflicts all enemies with 3 substitution counts upon activation, and inflicts enemy with attribute damage plus 20% to damage received for 15 timer counts when you hit it. This is strong. This can lead to some nasty combos doing a little bit too much damage. Main ability, I promise to kill you at all costs. Draw the Ultimate Arts card, Negative Karma Powerball. Restores Okine by 30 and plus 30% damage inflicted. This is another damage dealer. I mean, at the end of the day, that's what this guy is. Him and the Goku are both damage dealers. The only thing that really, I think, stands apart between these two is their tags. And that is why this Omega, I think, has more diversity to him. But he has 21% to Tag GT or Tag Regeneration base strike attack. And then if you get him to 3, he gets strike attack and defense. So all of these units, 6 stars is kind of where you want to get them. But don't go chasing, like, if you have 2 of them at 6 star, don't go chasing the other 2. Just get what you can with what you get and get out of there. Don't get too greedy. Apex Shadow Dragon increases own Dragon Balls by 1 when battle starts. This is actually a lot better than a lot of people give it credit for. being able to have one less Dragon Ball to have to get is ridiculous sometimes. It all comes down to RNG, of course, but this can be super, super useful. Applies the following effects to self when he enters: 30% damage inflicted, reduces damage received by 20%, plus 10% damage inflicted per Dragon Ball you possess. This effects reset when characters switch. So, this guy, dude, this freaking guy. This is where you're either going to love him or you're gonna hate him. Applies the following effect to enemy when he lands a strike or blast art: 20% chance to inflict strong poison or heavy bleed, and 10% to inflict paralyze. I will tell you from personal experience, paralyze is actually the worst thing to have happen to you because it's so random and you can get bamboozled at the worst times. I hate this nonsense. Then you get this. The following effects occur if a tag GT other than this character is a battle member. This is where the tag GT becomes even more ridiculous, because with him on there and the Goku, you're already getting insane buffs, and then this guy gets even stronger. Plus 15% chance to inflict strong poison on a striker blast, or heavy bleed on a striker blast. So now you're looking at a 35% chance to apply those. And then this one, this is literally this is why a lot of people have been trying to go for Sin Shenron, whether it's EX or Sparking. A lot of people have been saying, like, try to get them, because this, an additional 20% chance to inflict paralyze. This freaking piece of garbage in PvP can be infuriating. It is so ridiculous how annoying he can be if you let him have a Shadow Dragon member as a friend. It's stupid. It's so stupid. And that, of course, then leads to this guy. Now, in my videos that I summon in, you are going to see that I will never, ever skip. And there is a reason for that. And this is going to be a sob story that some of you are going to be angry that you're like, why is this a sob story? On the first multi, the 100 Chrono Crystal multi on the GT banner, I got a garbage animation and I skipped it just to see this man staring at me with judgment in his eyes, and I've never been so heartbroken. So I have actually never seen him pop up on my screen. So if I could pull another one of him for several reasons, that would be great, but that's just a little background on this guy. Now, it's going to start bad and it's only going to get worse. So let's buckle our seatbelts and get ready for some turbulence. His tags are so freaking stupid, it's ridiculous. Saiyan, God Key, Fusion Warrior, and Future are all ridiculous. Every single one of those is ridiculous right now. I mean, God Key and Future and Fusion Warrior, I would say, are 3 of the top 6 or 7 teams in the game, and he's on all 3 of them, and he is super ridiculous on all 3 of them. And not only that, we'll get to it in a minute, but just wait, it gets worse. Now, he has the final Kamehameha and the final Impact Rush, which is his legendary finisher, Savage Strike. It occurs on a hit only, but it cancels enemy attribute upgrades twice, 2 times. So use it smartly would be my best thing. This is really good against most of the new units because most of them buff themselves. Plus 25% to damage received for 15 timer counts. This is where his damage just starts to stack up. You can't even keep up with me, can you? Randomly destroys one of your own cards. It doesn't matter. You draw a final Impact Rush, you restore your health by 20% and ki by 50, you inflict 40% more damage for 20 timer counts, and you take 20% less damage for 20 timer counts. This ability, I would say, is the #1 ability in the game. You get everything you need. Health, ki, damage, and defense, all from one click of a button. This ability, he could have nothing else and he would still be stupid, but he has more and it gets worse. His Z ability at level 1 is Tag, Fusion Warrior, Strike, Attack, and Defense, and yes, that looks sad. At level 2, you then get God Key added to it. And then at Z ability 3, which is 6 stars, you also get Future on there. So he is now a lead for all 3 of those broken teams. It is so stupid. It's so dumb. What do you say we wrap this up? Applies the following effects to self when this character enters the battlefield. 50% to damage inflicted, and I like how they have to add cannot be stacked. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. They're already dead. Reduces damage received by 30% for 15 timer counts. If you are adding this to his main ability, you have basically just made yourself an unstoppable menace. There is nothing that anyone can do. Nullifies attribute downgrades and abnormal conditions for 15 timer accounts. You know who that's perfect against? Freaking Omega Shenron. This guy has completely removed Omega Shenron from the face of the earth because this guy can destroy him in a matter of seconds. He then draws a special arts card next. It only activates once. Oh, the big whoop. Thank you for that. Knocks back enemy to long range if a cover change is performed against their blast arts attack. I've never actually gotten that to proc. But I do know that it does it, and I know that it's really good because it combos into his special move arts. I'm tired of listening to you preach. Just in case he didn't have enough damage, 30% damage inflicted against Tag Fusion Warrior. That is Zamasu and Omega Shenron, both completely just destroyed by this guy. Applies the following effects to self every time when faced with an enemy depending on their battle style. Melee type, plus 40% to strike damage for 15 counts. Range type, plus 40% to blast damage for 15 counts. Support type, increases arts card draw speed by 1 for 15 counts. Defense type, minus 30% to enemy sustained damage cut effects for 15 counts. This guy just says, I'm you, but better. And he is... I can't even process mentally how good this guy is. I can't get it into words as to how good he is, how ridiculous of a unit this guy is. Oh my god. And then, here is where, you know how Omega Shenron was taken out? Yeah, here's where Fusion Zamasu gets removed from the game. Draw a Strike Arts card next. Oh, this is after you land a Strike Arts hit. Activates twice, count resets when switched to standby. This just makes it so he infinitely chains. You can get like a 46 hit combo with his Strike Arts cards. It's stupid. He restores his own ki by 5 and inflicts enemy with attribute downgrade minus 100% to health restoration for 3 timer counts. This freaking piece of garbage, if I didn't have him, I would hate this unit. I would hate looking at him knowing that he is that good. But anyways, there will be more on that tomorrow as I will show you exactly what some of these guys can do. Anyways, as I promised, we are going to hop into a few summons. As you can see, I do have a few Chrono Crystals. I have some tickets. I might actually get some more Chrono Crystals here, but for now, we're just going to do the thanks for the 2 years. We'll do the happy weekend, and let's see what else we got. I'll do that one, and I'll definitely do that one because there's still several units on there. And then I do have a few tickets as well. So we're actually going to do this first because this, I mean... this is probably going to be some garbage, but there are still a few units on this banner I actually don't have. I don't have the God Vegeta, I don't have Full Power Frieza, and I think the red Transforming Frieza is on here. I don't have him either. So there are several units I could use. This isn't looking so good. We got one Saiyan Pod. Yo, Goku, you go Super Saiyan? You don't go Super Saiyan. Okay. Also, just a heads up summon-wise, even though I've pulled... that Vegito very well could have been a Broly animation, but I have actually not seen the Broly animation pop up on mine. I've seen people get it, obviously, but I would love nothing more to have that pop up and be another Vegito Blue. I need another Vegito Blue. I need to get him that other tag. Okay, Goku base form 1 Saiyan Pod again. This isn't looking good. Oh god, oh Goku. Oh Goku buddy, fight back please. Yeah, okay. Also, I'm coming off of a bit of interesting things on Grand Cross. I did, they're doing that free multi a day, and I was like, oh, I'm not going to record. I only have enough for one multi here. I got a freaking Escanor animation. I got the new Merlin. I was like, okay, maybe I should have recorded, but, alright, well, there's those out of the way. I'm going to do my daily discounts, and then I'm going to go do those other 2 summons. And then, we'll see. Maybe I will do it. Maybe I'll save that for another video. Maybe I'll do that at the end of like one of the other videos. Okay. Oh. Okay, base form. I don't like that. I do like the 5 Saiyan pods though. All right, Goku. We win these. Yo, instant transfer. No. Heart attack. No. What's going on here? Super Saiyan 3. Fake out. Okay. A lot of chances for something good to happen there, but alas. Okay, so now we have the discount on this one, which this one, okay, I need you, I need you, I need you, I need you, and I need you. Basically, I can still use the other two. I don't have any sparking in the game at 14 stars. I did go away from this game for a while because the rates were so bad for me that I just eventually gave up. The Super Vegito banner last year, I think I did like 45,000 Chrono Crystals, and I mean, I got one copy of the Blue Goku, and that was it. So, yeah, last year was rough for me. But, this anniversary, they definitely more than made up for it. I've pulled so many units I didn't have that I wanted. Rosé was one of those. I bought the Beerus because I did the, like, Super Chrono Crystal discount thing, which, if you're going to spend money, I highly recommend doing that. The fact that you can just pick up an LF, I mean, they're not any LF, but there's a few on there. I highly recommend doing it. It's such a good deal. All right. Can I get a Super Saiyan Blue? 5 Saiyan Pods, though. Okay. Still. Yo, Goku, you got transformations? Okay. All right. Frieza, they're dodging each other. All right, right? Bruh. Please. Come on. Oh, no. Goku. Okay, wait. Oh! Okay. Alright, Vegeta. So we're getting a sparking. Keep in mind, like I said, there is no sparking I technically cannot use. There are just some that I would obviously prefer over others. Oh, first one. Okay. Okay. He's one of the ones I have, like, the most stars on. I guess I could, like, finish him. Although he is tag regen, so that's actually not bad. That's actually probably one of the units that I actually will use. And we're getting a whole bunch of hero unit. I think it was just a 1 sparking deal. Oh, nope, that's an extreme. Do I have that Frieza? I don't know that I've seen that Frieza before. No, I have him. Oh, 5 stars. Okay, I've obviously gotten him quite a bit. Okay, so yeah, that puts him at that. I don't think I finished his soul boost. I still have a lot of these units that I've got to like upgrade and stuff. But, alright. This is the real challenge here. There are so many units on this banner I could use, and the LF chance on this, I pulled my first copy of Super Vegito from this a few weeks ago, and oh my god, I've never been so happy. He was the last like Fusion Warrior unit I needed, and I got him. And then obviously I got Vegito Blue. Alright. Blue text, man, what is up here? Yo, Broly? Nope. I really hope Broly's gonna come down one of these days. Super Saiyan 3! Nope. Dang it! Alright, well, I mean, we got a sparking. So, I mean, that's not too bad. Let's see. Let me look and see if I'm gonna do another multi here. Let me see what we got going on here. So as you can see, I clearly have not bought all of the sales because there is a lot of them. Alright, I think... Let me think about this for a second. Hold on, just in case I don't need anybody seeing my my card information here. I think we're gonna go ahead and wait to do this, but yeah. So that's it for this video today, guys. Hopefully you found like my information on the new units useful as to which ones you want and stuff. Obviously, if you're looking for the damage dealers are the GT people, and then the tank. Well, I mean, Fusion Zamasu's good at everything, but the Trunks at least is a tank unit. But I wish you guys all luck on summons. Hopefully you guys have had pretty good luck. Obviously, I've gotten a copy of every single one of the new units, but I haven't gotten a dupe of any of them, which is, I mean, I'm not too bothered because I have them, but I would like some dupes at some point. But anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Look forward to my videos tomorrow, which will show each of the units showcased. I don't know if I'll do, like, I can do 2 at a time with the tags that they have, or if I'll do them each separate. I'll probably do them each separate, and then shortly after that, there will be a tier list saying this unit is the best for this unit is the best for this, and then I'll rank them how I see fit personally. So I will see you guys in the next video, and enjoy the rest of your day, night, whenever you're watching this. Later, guys.